Hello, I am back. As you can see by the stream title, I have returned from being sick. Because on Tuesday, when I was hoping to do the stream, just why did it go so loud? I'm only just realizing it. That's a way better volume. There we go. I was planning on moving Wednesday stream to Tuesday because we're planning to eat somewhere on Wednesday. So I moved the stream to Tuesday and then the recording of the podcast to Thursday. But then Tuesday I got sick. I pushed myself through work because I thought I could still do that. I managed, but didn't feel good enough to stream. Then I woke up Wednesday and didn't go to work either because I was just fully sick. Then yesterday I was capable of working again and we recorded the podcast, and yeah. Now we're here. I'm still a little bit sick, but I have a possible solution for that I'm gonna show you once we're going. So I guess we need to get going then. I'm also here with Obsidian Blade 266. You know, the usual. I have returned. And as I was saying when starting the stream, I'm gonna show it after I turn the light on because it's really dark here. I really need to put like an LED strip on on my bed. Yeah, you're gonna hear me coughing a lot. It's gonna be fun. There we go. That's way better lighting, right? But Jim, if you look at my stream, you can see something that still has to cool down a lot. But I got it. I have the mug.
What, the big mug?
Yes, the size matters mug.
The big mug.
Full of tea because my voice is gonna need it for these couple of hours.
So we're calling it the big mug now.
That's just what Big Mug wants you to believe.
Okay.
Well, considering that if you don't drink enough, or if you don't get enough drinks because you're just too lazy, an easy trick is to just increase the size of your cup, mug, bottle, glass, just your drinking container. I'm not saying to do this to alcohol. Don't do it. Don't increase the size of your drinking container shit when it comes to any alcoholic beverage. But if you just don't drink enough water instead of, taking a normal glass, grab a big glass or a bottle. Because they drink more because, well, the bottle needs to go empty or it's available to you without realizing, oh, well, it's empty. Guess I'll have to get more. Oh, why is it framey? Why? Why are we so slow? Oh, there we go. Are we really gonna do this where periodically slow down? Hold on. Let me press F1 real quick. FPS drops to 4. Drops. Eh? What is happening here? Like, what is taking so... Why is the scene occasionally just taking up everything? Like, this performance shouldn't look this peaky. It should just remain stable.
What is this? Hi.
Maybe if I just tap in and out of the game, does that solve the problem? Nope, that didn't solve the problem. I guess we're just gonna save. And we are gonna stop the creation, see if it's out here as well. Yes, it's also overloading my encoder. Every time it does that. So what if I restart the game real quick? Because this ain't gonna work this way, because I hate playing with varying FPS, you know? I'd rather have a stable, functioning FPS, but no, apparently not. So I'm just relaunching the game, and if that doesn't solve it,
What if I
we're
throw
gonna
a
have
rock at
to-
the boss?
we're gonna have to resort to other methods of this game, like verifying the integrity of the game files, potentially reinstalling it. I don't want to do that. Please, just please give me a stable FPS. I think I might know what's causing it. Clean all vehicles, clean oil spill, clean radiation. Especially the clean oil spill one. It's gonna be a real shame the big oil spill will be gone. But hopefully it's gonna solve most of my lag issues. Same with the cleaning up everything. Sometimes it helps. Right now it just doesn't. I'm just running at a solid 20 FPS. And it's either the scene or the hardware. Like, what is this? Don't tell me I have to restart my entire PC for this. Don't tell me. I don't want to do that.
Who is this? Why did I get you? Oh, never mind. I don't have you. Okay. Then why are you in here? Huh? I don't get it.
This might also be a thing. You know, max view distance, max camera shake. But I'm not as smart to do a benchmark right now, but let's see.
Oh wait, I didn't even talk to you. Who are you?
So I told this story already during the podcast, but I had some car problems when I returned from work Tuesday. I was driving behind a car towing a trailer. You know, nothing special. Then a little bit of netting that goes over said trailer, because that's what you have to do here in the Netherlands if you even so much as think of putting something on inside of a trailer. You have to put it has to either be covered or some safety netting has to be put on top of it. So that bit of netting came off, landed in front of me, and with my thinking, I'm just gonna cancel that real quick. I couldn't dodge it really without either hitting another car or going off the road. So I drove over it, hoping that it would, fly underneath my car, and I would see it behind me and be like, alright, it's the next person's problem. No, it wasn't the next person's problem. I did not see it behind me. So I came to the logical conclusion. It was stuck underneath my car. Now I want to browse the local files. I want to see if I can verify the integrity of game files real quick. But yeah, luckily the car in front of me, which were the people that sort of there we go, done. The game files has been validated. Let's see if that worked. In the meantime, the car in front of me, pulled off into a little safe breakdown spot, which I then pulled in behind. Together we pulled it. It was a father and daughter who apparently were moving and didn't have they were tired, and I understand moving makes you tired and anything can happen. So they were apologetic, but I just said it's fine. I didn't really, as long as it comes off without damage, I'm perfectly fine with it. It doesn't matter. And yeah, there wasn't really any damage. It came off pretty easily. Oh, did I fix it? That seemed to have fixed it. Aha. Suck on that.
Where are we going?
Yet, after verifying the integrity, everything was perfectly fine. And I want to say after I put the netting back on, everything turned out perfectly fine. There wasn't really any problem at all. Where did I put that? Oh, I put it on that one, didn't I? Yes, I put it right here. Yeah, that was an experience and a half. Also the fact that it was a road with a 100km/h speed limit that I basically stood still next to and had to merge into. Bit sketchy. If the distance is that short between it's basically just a 2-lane bit of road for like, I don't know, a couple 100 meters. Nothing too problematic. It's just for a place to break down or have someone throw some netting underneath your car. That basically happened while I was having a headache from becoming sick. So once again, very good experience. Is it this room that? Nope, it's the other way. Not really noticing that the boat is moving. Or is it one floor up? It would actually be one floor up, right? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Pumps on. Why is the pressure dropping? Shouldn't it be pushing air? Oh. I need to quickly run back and forth. Why, MCA. Start, you fly-wheeled heavy piece of machinery. Right now that we are generating power, which is what I wanted to do. Need to walk the other way to see what the pressure is doing here. I feel like I connected it to the wrong thing. It's draining the pressure while it should be increasing the pressure. It's inviting water in. Smart move, isn't it? The reason is if you can create a positive pressure, then you might be able to keep the water out. But if you create a negative pressure, all you're doing is allowing water to come in. And do this.
Why is the water unwelcome?
Because it is.
But you should be hospitable.
We're Dutch.
Exactly, we should be hospitable.
Not towards water. We've beaten it over hundreds of years. Why would we stop beating it now? It takes... Hello, Cookie. Hello.
Hello.
Getting that big mug of tea was a smart idea for my throat. Otherwise, it would have been suffering. Because at the worst point, it was basically just my voice was completely garbage. As
Is that a bigger sword?
that's what she said.
Oh, it's in the hands of an enemy. That's unfortunate. Can I steal it?
But like, as Jim was a witness to, my voice yesterday was a little bit rough.
You
A little bit.
can hear in the podcast tomorrow, actually.
Yes. But today it's a little bit better. On Wednesday, I just slept for half the entire day. Like I woke up, as one does, at 6:30 to get ready to go to work. On Wednesday, it felt like absolute dog shit. Said, nope, I'm not doing that. So I had to text my recruitment agency and the company I work for. It also got two heavy flywheels attached to it, so that's also not helping. Let me, in the meantime, see what the pressure is here. Perfect. See what the pressure is right now. Ooh, it's dropping. Because it's leaking. But why? Aren't the pumps turned on? Let me check if my system doesn't have a flaw in it.
Wait, is that the man's sword? Wait, did I get his sword?
Yeah, Cookie, the reason why my engine is starting so slowly is because in here are two 3x3 flywheels. That are pretty much always attached, so there is no way that that is going to be light, because if I don't add those, it starts right up, but I did want to make it feel heavier and go smoother, so you don't get those RPM waves. It kind of also makes it a little bit easier to tune a pit for it, because, you know, there's more resistance. Giving it way more time to respond. And also, if I just rev it up. Like a sewing machine. And then dump it. We do 100 knots. Pretty much.
I hear you, Archer. How about
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't do too many pulls with that. It tends to break the lifeboats. But if you need to escape from anything in a pinch, you can just fly all the way. Hawks. Let me lower the RPS to go slow. Also, Jim, I was suffering this morning. because I go to work by car. But today, or at least last night, it had apparently been freezing and raining. So first problem I encountered. A beautiful pattern on my windshield which I couldn't scrape off. That meant that I had to... Oh yeah, we're full of water basically. I forgot, water really doesn't like that. But... yeah, it basically meant I had to scrape my windows, but first you have to get in your car. My locks were frozen. Who doesn't love not being able to get in their car because the lock only allows your key to be inserted, not to be twisted? So my trick to easily solve that was first put the key in my mouth, because your mouth has quite a lot of warmth, and warm it up that way. Then quickly insert the key into the hole, and then wiggle it a little bit to hopefully make the heat from your mouth transfer to the key, so the key can then transfer it into the hole, so the hole can defrost just enough to properly allow twist and unlock the car. And after a battle with the cold, I basically settled on the approach of just sit in the car, turn the engine on, and set the heat to full on full blast. Problem with that, it grabs the heat from the engine. If you just start your engine, it's cold. So I first had to wait for my engine to warm up. Yay. So once my engine was finally hot enough, and it was melting everything off the windows, it then started to show condensation. Because, you know, I've basically been hotboxing my car. And my car has a lot of glass. It's basically a greenhouse. Which is why I'm somewhat thinking of actually getting my windows tinted. Because who wouldn't want to see that? A Twingo, first generation Renault Twingo with tinted windows. I mean... it does kind of make sense, actually. If you get the most tint that's legally allowed here, you should be able to barely see anything inside the car. Of course, for the front three windows, it's a little bit different than, you know, the rear. Because the driver always has to have good visibility out of his front and two sides. So you won't be able to go full privacy. However, the reason I'm bringing that up is the seats can go all the way down, turning into a bed. The French in the 90s knew what they were doing. You make a car, advertise it to, you know, as a new hip car for, you know, young people. And then you make the seats go all the way down, turn into a bed. So what happens if two young adults, basically like between the ages of 18 and, well, basically 18 plus, decide to, you know, let's go on a road trip late at night. We're going on a little late night drive to a secluded parking lot. Also, don't do it in a Twingo, the suspension is very soft. I can make the car wiggle on it, like, by just moving myself around within my seat. So if you're gonna do the deed in that car, your car's just gonna be bouncing up and down the entire time. Immediately giving away what you're doing. Well, let's see. We follow this line here. That goes around. Then it goes into this pipe here, which then goes up and over. That is the top line here, which turns into a pipe going up, which then goes in here, which is connected after this pipe. Hold on, I need to blow my nose again. Stupid right nostril has been weirdly leaking constantly. Not like making me sneeze a lot or any, well, sneezing as well. But not really, it's just slowly dripping. And it's really annoying. I'm not sure if connecting it there is a smart idea. Because, you know, it's after a valve already. Because that is the valve that goes all the way to the front here, to the fill, I guess. I don't even know to which pump it goes. So this is the line that goes to this side, which has, this is the in. So this is the actual out pump. Alright. So the out is simply not functioning because of this. Because I've been a stupid, tired man and decided to do it this way, when in reality, I need to do it differently. I basically need to do it like this. Although, maybe not through the center, though. I still need to install most of the interior lighting, which will probably make it say, warning, metric fuckton of light features. Pipe.
Zon, you're telling me you can't jump over this fence?
No, so,
Okay.
you wanna know what's funny to do when driving? If you're ever,
Mm.
you know, just on the road and you approach a zipper merge, just let one car in front of you and that's it. This is the out, so this should be valve out. Yeah, it was correct. Because, in my opinion, a zipper works by having one car from one lane and one car from that merges, and one car from the existing lane, one car that merges. Otherwise, your zipper breaks if you try to put through bits on one side. Put through two bits from one side to the other. Doesn't really work that way with a zipper. Because I've had multiple occasions where a second person is trying to squeeze by. And just, you know, I always keep one car worth of space in front of me for that person that wants to scoot in front of me. But if that one person has already gone in front of me and has, you know, made the zipper, then I immediately go and, you know, go up to the back so nobody can cut in front. Because trust me, people will definitely try and go in front of you. So far, I haven't had anybody just push me off or try to really squeeze it. That is sort of, you know, remained off the table, but I'm sure it will happen eventually. I'm sure I'll get some road raging asshole that thinks that he owns the road. Just starts screaming at me because I bruised his fragile ego by following the rules and not giving him priority treatment because apparently he's very special. Which in this case, he is, not in the good way. In the special way. So we have this pressure, let's see. Oh yeah, of course, because the doors aren't closed. It's trying to pressurize the entire ship. That's what it's doing, and I'm willing to bet I left the door open up here to the outside. No, not here. Not here either. Huh. Well, outside doors are shut then. Wrong room. Right room. Yay. Yeah, I guess I could install normal sliding doors on one side or on both sides. Or I could add electric doors, which have a override button to, you know, keep it open if the door breaks. Or if the sensor breaks. But it could add a player detector above the door on each side. And then make a little system that allows it to detect if there's a person nearby, open up the doors. It's a simple OR gate. Just if detects player within its range, then open up the doors you can walk through. Or I add it to these doors. Don't make the system way more complicated immediately, considering I have to put player sensors in. And if you want to know this logic here, the watertight door, watertight door, watertight door. That's a good one, Cookie, actually. I mean, that's why I've been busy with this ship for quite a while. Great. Blocks in my way. Simply because, well, I kind of ran out of things I wanted to create as well. Like, eventually you've tried building stuff for land, stuff for the sea, stuff for in the air. A hybrid of those two. Or three. But what you could do, Cookie, and this is just a dumb thing that I started doing as well, is try and refit your old creations with the knowledge you currently have. Because that is something that I sort of started doing. What did I... No, that's not correct. This one is correct. Aha, the boat. Because, you know, you can basically just scroll down to the earliest creations and then try and rebuild it with your knowledge. That hopefully has increased from the time you've made the actual thing. For example, this 50-meter yacht that I still have to finish at some point, which still looks magnificent now that I look at it again. And has a pretty detailed interior already, apart from this big empty space. This is a logical room, so this is the fuel tank. Yeah, see, this. Sure, this works. But there are so many better alternatives than 5 medium engines. Like one modular engine and it saves up on fuel, on size, you get more power. Yeah, I should still at some point finish this one. Like if I have a quick look through it. First of all, I have this glass floor. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I added a dirty and a clean side. Because that was the big part of... this is the clean side of working with at a place that does the pipework for those yachts. I kind of learned how they work. Having a clean and dirty side for, you know, all your clean and dirty things. With the dirty thing being
puzzle. Shit.
the crew, sadly. Because, you know, you don't want your passengers to sort of... Or the billionaire or the millionaire that spent all the money on this waste of property. You don't want all that money to go to... You don't want it, you know, to be wasted on dealing with people, right? You don't want to do that. So that leads you to...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Having 2 sides to a ship.
You face in. You face forward. I can't rotate you.
Now let's see, if I go up and go into this place... Oh. Oh boy.
What? Oh wait, are you also rotatable? I see. We're looking in. Okay, there we go. Now it makes sense.
Oh great, it's still... How do I manage to do this? Like, I have to be honest with myself here. How do I manage to create a luxury yacht that is underpowered?
You just do.
This is top speed.
So you have
The
to
ocean.
remember, we're talking about you here.
The ocean liner I'm working on has a lot more power.
Oh, that's a boss arena, isn't it?
But that's mainly because of the modular engine that I shoved into it.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, Cookie, that's sort of an idea. Just refit older creations, sort of scroll back, have a laugh at how you did it in the past, basically laughing at your own stupidity. And yeah, then fix that stupidity and enjoy how your creation works way better. I guess that's the entire reason why I started doing this in the first place. I have a little bit lower here. Yeah, I have this small little car that I've made. Well, you can see by the winch. Well, I think I kind of fixed that, but this is a very old creation. Evident by the ancient gearbox that's in here. But after tidying it up a little bit, fixing up the logic, you know, fixing some other stuff, looks a lot better.
Oh, there's
Well,
exploding chests in this game.
I don't think I actually visually did something to it, but eh. I think I even shoved. Yeah, I just shoved a modular engine in it, and it got a lot more power. Like, just it's a fun thing to do. But alright, let's continue on with the thing that I'm doing. Which is coughing a lot, sniffling a lot, and generally still having a cold. Which is why I'm drinking from this massive mug of tea. Also, let me check the news. Maybe some more stuff happened.
Wait, now I'm just back here.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
wait, the door
Jim.
opened.
We might
Yeah.
have a small problem regarding how we use our ID digitally in the DigiD.
Why?
Considering the company that basically owns it might get sold to an American company.
Wait, that's not owned by the government?
I was surprised as well, because everybody in the government is like, it's a dumb idea. Every expert is like, it's a dumb idea. Every person with common sense, which is quite rare these days, thinks it's a bad idea.
Well, I thought that it was already owned by the government. It's literally a government thing.
Yes, but apparently it isn't, or at least basically the company that deals with the data and everything. Which, if that happens, basically means that Trump can say, oh, the Netherlands doesn't want to cooperate. Well, have fun doing anything with your ID at all. Because even in your, you know, your driver's license, your passport, your ID card, they all have chips in them. So, yeah, if that system gets shut down, then everything has to be done by paper. Yay! Isn't that fun? To have everything returned to paper. Can I? No, I can't really. do it that way. I don't really want to do this, but I might have to. Like, the system I want to add is if either a button, so that, you know, you can push the door, you can press a button to open up the door, or I want to be fancy with it and put a player sensor here. Which means I have to put a player sensor on both ends, right here and right. Wait, is that centered? That should be centered right there. Yeah, with a abysmal range. So it opens up the door, except when there's more than 100 liters of water within that room. Which means it then closes it, and everybody that's in that room is stuck. Or they open up the emergency hatch and escape that way. But I guess I can run one more test. Involving some C4. Now there's our thing. If we slap this on the ceiling here, we said this a kaboom. The door's shut. We immediately go to fixing this. At least the floor. As long as the floor's fixed, I feel like the room below should be fine as well. Well, let's see. Oh, it barely isn't. That sucks. But it should say that the pressure is dropping. That water is going to be rushing in. And that would be expected. There's a big hole blown into it. Sadly, Stormworks doesn't show holes, it just shows damage. There we go. Once again, my nose thinks it's funny to, instead of give me everything at once, just go as slow as a leaking tap. I know it sounds kind of disgusting, but it is just... Like, once you've experienced it, you will feel my pain. Of having to, like, constantly wipe your nose every 2 minutes. I ran out of tissues 1 hour into my workday, and I had 10 of them. So, are we still getting water? No, we are not. Is the... Oh, let me guess, the pump isn't on. Probably that.
What's happening? Okay, Blackbird. Apparently the room is cold. Is that a problem? Well, it may be now that I need to fight it or something.
You do have to give a disclaimer with this mug. I will have to take a piss afterwards.
Or I can just be that good that I just essentially stun lock them.
Alright, there we... Oh, breaker.
Oh, do
Right now it should pressurize the room properly. If I can actually get up from here, get down, go in here. It should increase the pressure, right? Or are those pumps not turned on? Hold on, let me see. Let me check up on the pumps to see if they are actually running. Because if the pumps aren't running, then I know what the problem is. Yeah, the pumps aren't running.
Oh, I was late. Shit. Oh,
Luckily,
I need this.
I have the override, which
Wait.
allows, you know, for air to equalize. Why?
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Then I'm wondering why my air conditioning system isn't working if I haven't... Wait, what are the pumps connected to? Yeah, one of these ores is connected to this, right? Oh, wait, I still have to copy this one in place, and... I'm gonna flip it, actually, so it makes somewhat sense of what's going on. So the output pump is now also connected. One of the ores is going to be connected to pump out. Yes, I made a 16 times OR gate. So this one turns on, for example, or this one actually turns on. Let's connect to this one, which then says, alright, well, this one is on, one of the two is on, so we're going to output true into this one. Now there's one true in here. One or the other, or both in this scenario. So we're going to output to this one, but hey, this one also has the same scenario as before. Oh, this one has the same scenario as before. Now we're output true on this side. So no matter what happens, it should output true.
Okay. So how do I get up there?
Pump trigger is 0.2, so hold on.
Where did the statue?
So that's the total pressure, and then it reaches in percentages. Then it tries to compensate for the valve. I guess... I guess if I say it's greater than 0, if the valve's even open a little bit, turn the pumps on.
Who are you? Oh, they're just, never mind, there's those dudes. Okay.
So if I can make my AC system work properly now, then that's progress. On, you know, rev up a little bit, start the engine. Also, Jim,
Yeah.
have you seen what happened on Twitter
I'm not on Twitter.
With, no Grok, right? The, AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently, you know, it's basically built to glaze Elon Musk.
What a surprise.
Yeah, to no one. But that also means that if it were to then, you know, say, or people start asking stuff like, is he the best at sucking dick? Then Grok, yeah, will say yes.
Quentin, apparently you joined at the perfect moment.
Yes.
Oh, he's not here yet, is he?
Yeah, we have to wait maybe a minute for it to join. There he is.
Goedendag.
Hello.
Hello.
I am live again because I was sick.
To be fair, I kind of was expecting that seeing you playing Stormworks.
I meant physically ill, not mentally ill.
Fair enough. I meant streaming, but that's also an option.
How
You know-
did you misinterpret this, Bush?
What? I've had a lot of people question my mental health. You should know this, Jim.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
let's be real here. In Stormworks, that's rightfully so.
I'm using an underwater welder above water.
I can't say I don't, because then you have the option to do it underwater.
Yeah, but have you seen the lighting with that?
It's fine.
It's a flashbang.
Also,
Right there.
me, we're finally gonna go continue unboxing the fucking parts for my fucking PC upgrade.
Yay.
The thing they falsified my signature for.
Ah.
Wait, what?
Sounds fun.
The postal service falsified my signature.
Why?
Because then they can just leave the package in front of my door without me being there for a package over €1,000.
Sounds
Sure,
great.
just leave it at the door.
Like, just literally without them being there, just in front of the door. While just leaving because they just falsified my fucking signature.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good falsification either. They literally mix up the fucking letters. They're in the wrong fucking order too.
So, could you technically go after them for...
I don't think you could prove it.
Oh, I
Well,
can prove it. I literally have multiple ways of proving it even.
any form
Like,
of ID.
I haven't done so yet because time and constraints and shit. But like, I am literally gonna go to the police and then make a report. Because this is literally falsification of a fucking... Like, onder de Nederlandse wet is het gewoon valsheid van geschriften.
Yeah, I know. But can you prove that you didn't like?
One, yes, we have camera footage. Two, I literally have pictures of the fucking signature, which isn't my signature.
Yeah, because if you have any form of ID, your signature's going to be on it.
Literally,
Hold on.
yeah.
Is it true with your driver's license as well?
Potentially, I don't know. I don't have one.
Skill issue.
I'm working on it, okay?
Let me try and grab my driver's license, actually. Yeah, your signature's on it.
Wow, that was
But more importantly,
easy, boss.
we have a camera that films the entire driveway, so they can literally see I never met the fucking man to do a fucking signature in the first place.
Bro got caught in 4K.
I wish it was 4K now, but it's good enough to clearly fucking see what needs to be seen.
720p, maybe?
Probably that or 1080. I genuinely don't know from the top of my head. I'd have to fucking figure that the fuck out.
Caught in HD.
But like, yeah, you have just doing bad service, and you have doing criminal fucking stuff to win a fucking minute.
Yeah, because it is actually...
There is a point where I just say fuck off.
That is a good point. It is technically just to save a couple minutes.
A couple? It's literally save a singular fucking minute.
Well, if they do multiple things at the same time.
Yeah, let's make sure to get the full fucking 7 years.
You mean in prison for falsifying a signature?
Yeah, that's literally the maximum punishment for that, 7 years in prison.
Nice. Probably gonna just be 7 weeks.
Not even. The lowest
Oh,
is the lowest are fines and like work punishment.
I highly doubt someone will actually go to prison for this. I think most of them get
The far more he might lose his job, but even that I doubt.
Might
But
just
even
slap on
then,
the wrist
getting
like,
a complaint to PostNL is getting an official complaint to PostNL is a whole fucking thing of its own, because only the sender can do that.
Really?
That's dumb.
Yep.
The fuck
Dus
is that?
dus ik moet nu met McGecko gaan fucking overleggen, voordat zij een klacht bij PostNL leggen, waar PostNL dan een klacht mag gaan leggen bij de onderaannemer.
So that
But whether he's
one
fired or
dude in
not
a
is up to
van
PostNL,
gets
I mean,
punished.
Zo van, it isn't even about PostNL themselves. It's by Payman. Payman is a fucking under company that they just hired to do their fucking bidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are pretty much...
Why?
Overloaded
Because they
themselves.
fucking privatized. We should have never fucking privatized. Every single thing we fucking privatized is fucked up.
Like the railway. Yay.
And our energy net, and our waterworks.
Yeah, it turns out privatizing shit just hurts in the long run, but people don't want to believe it.
Pim
Even
Fortuyn
with
said
my
it.
current job, I don't think I'm allowed to complain that they privatized the waterworks.
Pim Fortuyn said it. All I'm saying, Pim Fortuyn was right.
About privatizing shit going wrong.
Everything that happened, Pim Fortuyn said was gonna fucking happen.
Yep.
What did we do? Did we make a hero of him? Did we give him a statue? No, we fucking murdered him in cold blood.
No, yeah, we did. They did. The people did it to him. Yeah. Yeah, maybe people should, you know, get their asses out of their, get their heads out of their ass, or their asses out of their head, because you know they have an ass for a brain apparently, with the amount of shit they're talking.
They didn't even fucking eat him. They didn't even give him the rightful Dutch fucking grave.
I kind of forgot we did that. Like
Don't worry,
hundreds of
I'll
years
keep
ago.
reminding you every single time again.
Like, welcome to the Netherlands, where hundreds of years ago we ate our prime minister.
Hundreds? That's far more recent than you think.
How recent was it?
18th or 19th century? Let's see. That would be
1672, from what I can see.
Never mind, I am wrong. I am wrong about the year. Very wrong.
Yeah, 1672. By the looks of it.
1672, indeed.
Yeah, so that is hundreds of years ago.
Fair enough.
We are more civilized now.
Are we now?
No, not at all.
We pretend to be.
I was gonna say, they just got better security.
Ouch. That is still kind of sad, though.
Why am I getting called now?
Yeah. How do I get the system like I have somewhere else? How do I get the system like back here? Also, this still seems like a little bit too high. I should probably switch these around. You know what? I'm gonna use a feature I haven't really used a lot.
Okay, continuing on with opening a fucking package.
Is it an entire package built for fucking?
Would be fucking dope.
That sounds sad.
Remember, we're building an entire fucking mall for it in Amsterdam.
Oh yeah. Kind of forgot. I mean, Netherlands
You
is
can
pretty
say
much...
what the fuck you want about McGecko. They know how to fucking package stuff. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're good at sending their shit.
To be fair, it is literally their core business, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah, but some people just package shit weird. Or incorrect.
Like, in the box of my case, there's literally a hole that's like 3 or 4 centimeters deep. No damage.
Yeah. That...
Which only makes, by the way, more fucked up they fucking falsified my fucking signature.
Oh, then it gives it does actually give you an explanation of why. If you think about it.
Potentially.
They probably damaged the box, were scared they would get punished, decided to hopefully get away with it by falsifying a signature, which holds a far higher punishment. So I guess he's the real idiot.
Okay, I nearly first tried the boss. So far, I've first tried every boss.
But yeah, I have many fun things to do with the new PC, considering I need to get a new Windows license key, because thanks HP.
Why go for HP?
Because it was cheaper than the parts at that time.
Like, HP is not really known for their customer...
Yeah, let's say it like this. The Windows key is bound to the hardware.
It's just stuck on the SSD.
No, it's like literally if you change the hardware, like the motherboard for instance, and the key isn't valid anymore.
That seems like a very HP thing to do, yeah. Considering
That's
their
called
printers.
a Windows OEM key.
Ah.
But thanks EU, they cannot block selling Windows keys.
Yeah.
So
Why?
I found a company that literally works with Microsoft on this. Like, is an actual official Microsoft partner that just sells fucking Windows 10 fucking keys for like $13.
Question though, and I don't condone piracy or stealing
This is
of
no
it.
piracy.
Kind.
This is like literally just selling secondhand keys, essentially.
But why buy one?
Why? Simply because I don't want to deal with the whole... Like, you have generic keys, for instance, but the issue with the generic keys is stuff like it's gonna keep asking you for a fucking key and God knows what else, and they can just block the key, which I don't want to deal with.
Still, why buy one when you can just...
Because for $13, I don't want to deal with the fucking hassle.
You can just do something that I am not gonna do, and that is ask ChatGPT. Which,
I
disclaimer...
could, but I could also just not bother and just get a fucking key for $13.
Fair point.
Like, for Windows 10 home key is literally fucking $13.
Windows 10, though.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't still upgrade it.
Good point.
It's the exact same license I have now. The only thing is, it isn't a OEM key. It's a normal key that works on every fucking PC.
It's just a normal key that you can...
That I can
just
transfer between
use.
fucking components. Yes.
Oh, is there phase 2? Wait.
But you only have to transfer it if you switch SSD or any hard drive. With
No,
the
but the issue is the Windows key.
Yeah, but you basically activate it, and you activate it for your Windows, which is on your storage.
Yes.
So if you then change that storage disk out for another one, maybe you want to upgrade.
One, I am doing that because that storage is already starting to die.
Exactly. So then they can simply fill in the
But more
code again.
importantly, from what I've found, it's the biggest part that binds it is the motherboard, which I am also changing because HP has proprietary fucking screw holes on the damn fucking thing.
Are you not familiar with
Wait, that's
HP
phase 2,
printers?
I've owned multiple HP laptops, and the laptops are fine.
Until you want to change parts.
I mean, with laptops, they're not any more screwy than the rest of the field.
Yeah, I guess. Although, there are companies that are worse than others. If we're talking about laptops here.
Oh, definitely. But like the thing is, it's just all these small little things that I'm slowly figuring out before I'm doing the transfer.
Congratulations.
Ideally, I'm gonna even look if I can change the Windows key before I transfer it.
Congratulations, you've unlocked research.
And I hate it.
You've unlocked the ability to do basic research.
Yeah, research is the reason I had to fucking do the fucking upgrade a year earlier.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to change CPU. And the motherboards for that socket are a fucking dying breed.
What
To
socket
the
do you
extent
have?
that I have to get a motherboard without Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and then add a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card to it.
Question though, what kind of socket do you use then?
1200.
What brand?
Intel.
Ah, there's your mistake.
Eh. Nothing wrong with an i7 10th generation 700.
Yeah, but if you want to go for a new CPU, I would switch up to...
Yeah, but the idea is that I don't.
AMD is not too different. It's just... There's a difference. You do have to get a different motherboard, or not necessarily. Well,
Not necessarily, but the thing is, you're probably not gonna find a CPU for the socket, especially as the motherboards. Wait, let me look, because the motherboards either only can use the 10th generation or 10th and 11th of Intel.
with AMD, you have AM4, which has been used for a long time and is being phased out by AM5.
Let's see, where could I see that?
But
on the side of my Gecko.
If you go for a... Like, I didn't get a high-end AM4 chipset CPU. So I still have upgrade room left, so I can upgrade my PC CPU wise, if my motherboard is still okay. Which it is.
See.
And also, if you get a motherboard,
Where
there
could
are
I
often
see this
brackets with them.
Regardless, it also supports the fucking i9 core, so I mean, eh.
As long as there's some headroom to upgrade.
I mean, the issue is more going to be finding the fucking part rather than it not existing.
Yeah.
Like, they are not parts that are still made, realistically.
That's sad.
But like the thing is, my CPU is rarely, if ever, gonna be a bottleneck.
Yeah.
My GPU, though, a fucking RTX 2060. God fucking damn, it's not getting any better.
Didn't they end support? No, they didn't. They just ended support for the 10
not even
series.
remotely. The 20 series still has a while to go. That's not the issue.
Yeah, but the 10 series, they cancelled that one, pretty much. Or at least they've ended support for the 10 series. Which is kind of weird considering the... What was it? The 1080 Ti was still a quite popular card, and they just ended support for it, basically pushing everyone who still wants to play games to buy a newer graphics card.
I am concerned. Why is my fucking PSU twice the size of my GPU?
Your power supply?
This box of it is genuinely twice as big, and I have a 50 series card.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Also, I don't know when you've ordered it, but you might have ordered it right in the time of
Black Friday, yes.
rising prices with both
Nope, just
storage
before.
and
Just before.
RAM. Oh, you got lucky.
Oh no, that's not lucky. That's on purpose. I'm not. I know for a fact that if I have to upgrade within the next year, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like every bit of memory component is completely fucked because of shortages. To the extent that the 50 Super Series is fucking delayed even.
Yeah. I guess that's what happens when you keep trying to push new products every single year and keep pushing people to replace shit.
Yeah, and well, simply said, I now have a card for a price that I deem acceptable, and I'll take it. So I mean,
Qualify acceptable.
Let's say this. I have a 3-fan 5070 for like 600.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah.
Normally, the dual fan that would be about a dual fan, and I have a triple fan, so that's better cooling.
Yes.
As the triple fan would normally be about 770.
Yeah.
Although that's what Megeko says, market says otherwise, but details.
Yeah,
Check the prices of what the market did over a period, and yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of one of those things you just kind of have to do. You hate it, but you gotta kind of do it. Because people are fucking... You're just gonna get screwed otherwise. They say it saves like $200, but it ain't. It ain't.
Yeah, it is kind of sad to see how the prices are rising again. It's basically like 2020 all over again.
Which, fun fact, is again also when I bought the previous iteration of this damn PC.
Yeah, you really get...
My timings are legit. Like, every time I'm at the exact worst moment to do shit, and every time I somehow manage to get it cheaper than anyone else.
That is a surprise indeed.
But like, it's just a whole mess of random little things that I have to fucking deal with. Like the new Windows license. Which is, not ideal, but it's what it is. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I can change the Windows license key without doing weird shit with my Windows, because then that means I can just transfer it and not deal with everything.
That is the out part of it.
Oh, fucking tank fuck. This is an easy process too. Oh, yes, I just have to buy a key and just fucking plump it in there. Ah, fucking tank fuck.
Yeah, basically, if you're opening Windows for the first time, it's gonna ask you to insert a product key.
Yeah, but what I'm gonna do is, while I still have Windows, I'm gonna change the Windows key so I don't have to deal with that fucking mess.
It's just on first opening. Like, you open it, boom.
Yeah, but then I don't have to do it in general. I'm not doing a fresh install, you realize that, right?
Yeah, I'm realizing it now.
Like, what I'm literally gonna do is copy my SSD to a new SSD and plump it up in there.
That makes sense.
Like, and like the only thing I then have to deal with is changing drivers of the fucking GPU.
That makes sense.
Oh, you get his spear. Yo, that's cool.
With the,
Okay.
if you go for a new GPU, you have to change the drivers, but it's probably gonna be one, maybe like 3 driver installs. Like 3 different type of files. Depending on your internet speed, it's either gonna be a easy process of just installing one file.
Another fun thing is gonna be, because my motherboard is gonna be such an old model, I'm gonna have to plug in like a fucking RGB fan hub into an RGB fan hub to make it work.
RGB squared.
It's gonna be a shit show.
I can understand that it's gonna be a shit show.
Also, my Wi-Fi is low-key gonna be kind of fire. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
like,
comment on my Wi-Fi because then it will film.
Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4. It's also a dual band Wi-Fi set. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's gonna be a fun time. That means actually, as long as your internet provider can provide a stable signal.
I mean, do you know what the best part is? The only thing I use it for is to control my fucking 3D printer.
The Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth?
The Wi-Fi.
Fair enough.
I literally use my Ethernet to hotspot, and that hotspot is what connects to the printer.
Nice.
But I can't do that without a fucking Wi-Fi card.
Also?
Yeah,
Hello.
Hello.
Also, Quentin, a
Also,
quick...
McGecko just answered on the valsheid in geschriften. So I'm also reading that meanwhile.
Yes. But a quick tip, if you're assuming it's a desktop, get a PCIe USB hub. They are so much better.
It's honestly, I can say whatever I want. They do precisely what I asked them to do. I'm fine with this.
They're gonna file a complaint, I guess?
Yes, and I actually take it seriously, which is, let's be real, with a web shop, more than I can ever fucking hope.
Yeah, usually it's like, oh well, not our
Yeah, but
problem.
alright,
What the fuck is this?
For your context, Brodo, Megeko sends parts of like about €1,000. Then personnel decides, let's hire a second company to fucking deliver it. They just leave it at the front door and then falsify it, and then forge my fucking signature.
Sounds like the average UPS or DHL experience.
Yeah, but this is, again, the company we privatized. As usual, it's always a shit show with a company we privatized.
Yes.
It's almost
Well-
like privatizing is a bad idea in general, but people don't listen.
Short-term profits.
Yes.
Long-term game? Nah, we don't do that around here.
Motherfuck, that's a chunk. What the fuck?
What?
Well, I grabbed the fucking GPU out of the box. Jesus.
Yeah, that reminds me, I should still get a support for my GPU.
From what I've heard, it comes with one. And if it doesn't, I know what I'm fucking 3D printing, I guess.
True. That's... I mean, I should still, because I just haven't done it yet, put my 3D printer back to work for the lighting I want in my closet. Because I just haven't gotten to it, because work takes up most of my day, and in the evenings I'm busy, and I also plan my weekends full for friends and activities.
Yeah, that's life. True shit.
Like, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna drive to Amsterdam to go get... I'm not sure how many cans, but a lot of cans.
To be fair, like, like the whole setup together is kind of cursed if you look at the fucking order.
Eh.
Like, the closer you look, the more things you start missing and are questioning.
Yeah. With like the order part. To be fair, they're probably used to a bit weird orders. You know, sometimes you don't need an entire PC.
Yeah. It's well, it only is gonna get better. I have like a giant fucking case. Meanwhile, I'm putting in a micro ADX board because the only things you can get for this CPU circuit right now are micro ATX boards.
So, you have a normal sized case, or a mid or full tower case, I assume.
Let's see what the official designation is because I do not know case designations. Let's see, this would fall under a... This would fall under a MIDI tower.
Yeah, so that's a pretty normal sized case.
It's not exactly
Well-
subtle, but sure.
In that case,
It fits a 50 series GPU. That's eh,
Mine will also
it's
fit
not
that it's
small.
basically a piece of furniture.
I mean, it is basically a piece of fucking furniture.
Either the graphics card or the PC case. They're both basically the size of pieces of furniture.
Yeah, basically.
But with the case, you're basically grabbing a like decently sized case and putting a board in it, built for a mini case.
The GPU is bigger than the fucking motherboard.
Ah. Let's hope the motherboard can keep up, because, yeah,
In theory, yes.
in practice,
Because it's-
we're about to find out.
Basically.
Welcome to
Because-
Mythbusters.
Well, I mean, the thing is, and although I've done some research on this for obvious reasons, I'm using a board that is still on what is it? On but what's it called? So why are there so many specs? Where is the PCIe type? Fuck me. I'll find it eventually.
I'd rather not.
Am I blind? Where the fuck
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
Apparently, fucking yes.
Most certainly.
Regardless, I'm pretty sure the PCIe slot is like on 4 and the GPU is on 5. But because of the bandwidth the 5070 specifically uses, it's fine.
Hmm.
Because I'm not maxing out the Type 4 shit or some fucking thing.
Oh, the PCIe, yeah, PCIe 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
But as I said, I'm assuming you're gonna have a couple of USB devices.
Yeah. Well, fun fact. What do you think the fan hub is going into?
Just get, as I previously said, get a PCIe USB hub. Like, they install cleanly into your case.
I don't need that, though.
AliExpress
That's
has
the thing.
a couple of great
Going
ones.
on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't need more fucking This thing has enough USB in theory.
That's what that's what I thought at first. Then it ran out.
I have to put the other two down because I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just ran out of USBs on my motherboard.
This game kind of has like a darker.
Brother, do you know
aesthetic,
how many
right?
fucking USB this motherfucker has?
So
Yeah.
The BIOS one you can't use.
So why is this a thing?
That's one down
What?
already.
The BIOS
Because
what?
it's dark and gritty.
What's with the BIOS?
The BIOS USB, at least
Don't
on
you
my
see
motherboard,
how serious and intense this
doesn't
is?
work as a USB like normal.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified.
It's just there to install BIOS shit.
I am gonna see whatever the fuck is gonna happen.
So you can't use that one as USB, so that's already one
Right.
down. Then you have the different speeds of USB, of course.
Which really doesn't fucking matter for most cases.
Like mouse and keyboard, you want to put on the fastest. The rest, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, let's be real. USB 2 is fast enough.
And you may have a couple on your front panel.
Why is this
If
like
I have
a
to-
real
Yeah, but that's the
statue?
thing. If I have to use those, I really couldn't give two flying fucks. Like,
But sometimes
exists
your
somewhere in the
those are in
world.
use and you can't use another one. So then you're
regardless, I'm
forced.
sure it's gonna be fine. And if it isn't, I still have a PCI X3. What is it? A PCIe 3.0 X1 fucking slot over, so I can probably still add it.
Yeah, I added mine like a year ago, pretty much, if not longer.
Because I'm only using one of the two, and that's for fucking Wi-Fi.
And it is indeed a
Okay.
small, it only uses a small slot, and you can basically remove one of those rear panels that you would usually put your graphics card through to allow for, you know, the plugging in of stuff. You remove another one of those, shove that in there, done. And it should give you better speeds as well, compared to
Where are we headed?
the often shitty speed of a USB-powered USB hub.
Yeah, I'll see. Regardless, I even went as far as getting proper thermal paste.
Nice.
Because I decided I'm gonna fucking put thermal Grizzly Cryo out on a fucking god knows how old fucking CPU.
Keep it cool.
I mean, that is kind of the idea of this PC, because I want my hard drives to at least last a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Because they have been burned in pretty decently with the fucking heat in this case, I can tell you that much.
I mean, that's what happened to my entire laptop. It fried itself over 4 years.
Yeah, that's laptop life.
Mainly because, first of all, it's a laptop, so you already know what's happening.
Yeah, that's.
Second of all, it was an MSI product. And third of all,
Surprisingly, I've had 0 issues with MSI.
basically any thermal paste in any laptop is shit.
Yeah, true.
From my experience. Like, I even replaced it in my sister's boyfriend's
Yeah, but like, we have a new thing at this point. Liquid metal dripping out.
Yes. We have liquid metal as a thermal paste, yes.
Because that is always a great idea to have dripping metal in a PC.
Well, if you squeeze it hard enough, then it shouldn't be a problem because it is squeezed.
Yeah, but it's a liquid. You fucking dumbass.
Yes, so?
Wait,
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
no
that's
snow here.
basically how the fucking it went inside of the fucking design studio there. Fuck.
Just
did the
don't put it
pre-snow go?
sideways.
Oh, you know what? The one position is the laptop is in by far the most time. Sideways in a fucking bag.
Yeah.
But like, even the fucking power supply is fucking chunky. What the fuck, bro?
That's what you get when you buy decent quality products.
I mean, it's a 750 watt modular fucking power supply. That's fucking, what is it? What? Let's. I'm just gonna open the fucking page of whatever, like whatever the rating is. I will eventually find it. It is rated. It's a 80 plus gold certificate.
Nice.
So decent enough.
Also decent efficiency.
Yes. Because
otherwise
I
you-
care about my fucking power usage.
You could have said I care about the environment, but
Let's be real. I'm buying a fucking PC. Am I really gonna care?
hopefully at some point, considering the current weather that has been
so if
going on.
yeah, because I'm the one I'm gonna be the one that's changing that.
Yes.
True, technically the one that should be changing is the big oil companies dumping millions, if not billions of liters of oil into the
Yeah.
ocean.
Let's change the speed we drive our
That's
cars at.
unfair.
While meanwhile, Tata Steel puts out more fucking emission than all our cars combined.
I mean, I do have a reason to go 100 instead of 130, and that is your wallet. Cars consume a lot more
give
fuel.
people that choice. So give people that choice.
Yes, but it could, I mean, of course, but it could, just one example of, it could cause a dangerous situation. I've experienced it
What the fuck is that?
firsthand by actually driving 130, somebody doing, like, it was a 3-lane highway. I was in the left lane because I was doing 130. There was a car in the middle lane doing 100, first mistake, and a car behind him doing faster than 100. Then the car that arrived faster than 100 decided, I'm gonna overtake. So he moves to the left, in front of me, doing 100. While I'm doing 130. I've had it happen twice in one drive.
Yippee. Yeah, but yeah, no, like the only thing I'm like actually somewhat scared of is fucking transplanting the CPU.
Have you done it before?
No.
Ah, your first time.
Yeah, so I don't think I need to explain that. It's terrifying.
The first time changing a CPU. That's gonna be a fun experience.
The worst part is I'm not even changing the CPU. I'm changing the motherboard.
I still remember my first time.
Yeah, and then I get to scrape fucking thermal paste off it and put new stuff on.
Just use like something with like basically 100% alcohol.
Also, by God, hope that HP at least used normal fucking mounting holes for their fucking cooler.
It's HP.
It's also a genuine fucking terrified thing, yeah.
They're
Because that
basically
what could mean I need to fucking order another part.
they're basically the founders of proprietary tech at this point.
Yeah, but I can't imagine it being cheaper to make a proprietary fucking CPU cooler over just using the standard.
What?
I can
the
see
fuck
HP
is
doing it.
happening?
I
throw a worm?
sadly do too.
So if that goes wrong, you have to get a new cooler.
And
I'm
if,
gonna
and
laugh.
if so, then I essentially have to reapply the cooler with all CPU paste because otherwise I don't have a PC for multiple days.
Yeah. Well, did you know? I'm not sure if it actually still exists. Let's see, McGecko, do you still have your actual store? Oh yeah, they still have their store.
Yeah, but do you know where that is?
Breda.
Do you know where I don't live?
Breda.
Okay. Okay.
Public transport.
I'd rather not.
Hey, it's gonna be quicker than whatever the postal service is gonna be doing.
Depends on if the part is in stock.
It's decently
Taking
close to the train station
Or
as
rather,
well.
depends on how badly fucking McGecko is dealing with Black Friday, because I know how fucking bad the delays are.
Oh yeah, Black Friday, which basically turned into a shitty
Black
version.
Month. Black Month, essentially.
We already have that though.
Shush.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, essentially I'm just gonna change my fucking Windows key. Then I'm gonna, at some point, see if the fucking CPU cooler can be fucking transplanted. If so, it's a fucking go and we are just gonna transplant. Or rather, I first need to clone my SSD and then fucking open everything up.
Oh, whatever you want. I mean, it's your PC, so
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially just trying to figure out all of the retarded ways HP tries to screw you. Like, the real question is gonna be, have I figured out every bit of fuckery that HP has thrown at me?
Never.
I need to find some parking in Amsterdam that's decently cheap.
Yeah, you know what two words don't go together?
Well, 3 words: parking, Amsterdam, and cheap.
Okay, fair enough. Finding parking in Amsterdam is on its own a fucking issue. You're not
Because-
wrong.
Pig. Oh god.
I'm gonna be getting Iron Brew because... Yes,
Because me.
exactly. And there are 2 stores. And I'd actually
And-
buy one of those little, like, 2-wheeled things where you can put stuff on and tilt it backwards and drive it.
Yeah, I'm currently working on buying a new Windows license.
Like, I specifically bought one for that purpose, knowing that I'll use it.
Okay, hold
So
on,
now
I'm
I get to
getting
have
over here.
the fun of actually, you know, using it. Because
Why
what
the fuck did I need my phone to send me a fucking Windows license key, bro? What the fuck?
because it's Microsoft, they're trying to push shit
It's
through.
not even Microsoft. It's a Chechen fucking company.
Eh,
So now I have to figure out what fucking netcode we have in our fucking country again. Is it... Let's see, is it plus 31? Yes, I am not stupid. Okay, lovely.
wait, I have a great app for parking actually.
Private customer. Fuck Google Pay. I'm hell no not fucking using that shit. Red ideal. I'm not
parking
dealing with fucking
nearby.
credit cards.
Why
Place
is
order.
why is it that expensive? You
What is?
have to pay for an entire day,
Yeah.
and then the parking will cost $9.83
That's it? For Amsterdam?
for an entire day of parking.
That's insane for Amsterdam standards. What the fuck you on about?
Ah, I found another one. The thing is, there are two stores. I don't actually know. I should actually check how close they are to each other. Because if it's walking distance, then we walk. But if it's not walking distance, it's a 40-minute
Okay.
walk.
The only thing now is just waiting on the fucking license.
So, do I want to be pushing multiple trays forward just to get it
There's a Viking
to
ship?
another store to buy more? Or do I just
Can I go
get
there?
two and then shove it in the car and then leave?
Oh, fuck.
Because in theory I have the entire day. Of course it would be extra fuel costs to park the car somewhere for
You
like
bitch!
pay for an hour or
You got one hit.
No, well, technically,
Yeah,
because
Butch,
he grabbed me and the
CPU,
grab did nothing
CPU
but
is not
damage,
the
and then he
only
chucked
first
me off
time with
the
this.
mountain.
It's not gonna be the only fucking first time
Oh,
with this
so you
PG.
got killed by the throw, not the actual.
what other
Like,
thing
yeah.
is going to be
the
a
only
first time?
thing so far I've
Yeah, that
done
makes
is add
sense.
a extra fucking hard drive and change out RAM.
Oh, you're in
Pig,
for a
come here.
treat. Let's just say you're probably going to be shaking and very nervous the entire time.
Let's say it like this: if you thought RAM is bad, ever tried plugging in a fucking GPU?
Alright.
Yes,
Worm,
I've
I
built multiple
swear,
PCs in my life.
if you do that again,
I've built a total of 3. Like the first
Technically,
time,
Yeah.
can you
you,
even...
you're really just
Okay.
trying to be careful with everything because you don't want to break shit. Which makes sense. One wrong move, and hundreds of euros go down the drain.
Yeah, that.
However, it also requires a surprising amount of force, as you would have experienced with the RAM. You sometimes have to really ram it in there.
RAM honestly is not that bad.
Just-
People make it sound far worse than it is.
Well, I've seen a video of somebody pushing in a RAM, but I'm pushing a little bit sideways. And
Oh,
the
God.
RAM stick just
I'm getting
folded
cold
over.
again. Yeah.
Oh, there's acid. Okay.
On what side do I put the pump here? Wait, I have a room, same room like that behind. With the same setup that isn't gonna work.
Nice.
No, I'm gonna think about it.
But yeah, we're gonna see if my research is correct and all my sketchy solutions to old motherboard are gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm waiting for the fucking license so I can change my Windows key.
But the thing is, right, with your CPU, like, putting it in there isn't the biggest issue. It's the clamping it down with the little metal bracket, the little metal arm as well.
Oh
You
yeah,
have to
I mean,
put a-
if it's incorrectly, it shouldn't be too bad.
It requires a surprising amount of force to get it actually seated. And actually,
Joy.
and it clicks a little bit, so you were like, eh. So you have to be careful. But you also have to apply a bunch of force. So I hope you're prepared to absolutely shit yourself trying to install a CPU.
Yeah, I mean, it's far better than dealing with fucking OEM bullshit. So I mean, there is that.
Or pre-built bullshit.
And it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I guess. You can also have some OEM stuff which isn't pre-built.
But yeah, that's gonna be a fun side project, trying to make it all work.
Also, I have to actually look something up. If my car is actually allowed to drive into Amsterdam.
Bro drives a diesel.
No, I drive a 2007 Renault Twingo, but
Should probably be fine. I am downstairs for a bit.
alright, what I'm gonna do as well, and Jimmy Jordan, I hope you guys can actually entertain my chat for a bit. Because the entire mug of tea that I drank is moving through me.
So.
So I'm experiencing the consequences of drinking. Right after I marked
that
another...
really doesn't sound like our issue.
Well, I'm just asking if you guys
Okay, wait.
could entertain
I do
chat.
have an idea to entertain chat. What if we. Sure, you should stream my stream, and then I will put up a Berserk episode, and now you're a reaction channel.
And taken out for copyright reasons as well.
I'm not sure you would. Maybe you would, yeah. But that's not our problem.
Yeah, I'm not risking my entire channel. But I am gonna be right back with, hopefully, an empty bladder. And maybe some food.
Okay.
So, I guess...
Can you take some food from me?
no,
Aw,
but I'll
guy's dead.
bring you a cookbook next week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I guess I'll be right back.
So how do we entertain chat?
Any good topics to talk about? Right.
I can like.
I can talk about what I learned at school today. I'm sure chat will will appreciate this.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't even have chat. Oh, is there even anybody in chat, or are we doing
I don't
nothing?
know. I have no idea.
Let's actually check.
I can like
Okay,
commentate on everything that's currently happening. in the
there
game.
is a potential for one possible viewer currently,
So
and he's not chatting. So actually, the one might just be me though.
oh, I'm at the Viking ship. So that's how we can entertain shit. I'll just say everything I see in this game. So there's a Viking
So,
ship that
but-
seemingly crashed.
But he currently has a screen. Just be right back.
Yeah.
So
Which means I have to describe everything so they know what's going on my screen.
yeah.
What are you doing currently?
What do you think I'm doing?
More Nether Fortress stuff?
Well, no, the Nether Fortress is gone, so I can't do that.
Well, X Nether Fortress stuff then.
Yeah, well, I'm currently just gathering the materials. You know,
So you could also describe everything going on your screen then.
yes, there is like, I would say, around 50 shulkers on the ground of items that I have to look through to get the stuff I need.
Okay, wait. Deal with the archer first.
And how do I describe this? Because the point of it is that there is nothing.
Well, you heard it first, chat. There's nothing.
It's the Nether, but there's nothing anymore. Oh yeah, I did upgrade all my stuff, Jim, because I got enough netherite from this project to get all my stuff done.
Wait, you got enough netherite to get full armor?
Full armor and a sword.
Wait, that's it? Only armor and a sword?
Yeah. But considering it's a byproduct and I didn't go looking for it. But I already have my pickaxe done. So I'm now only just missing my axe, my shovel, and my hoe.
You get so much loot in this game. Holy shit.
I'm back.
Hello?
Yeah, we were very entertaining to chat.
Yes. They now know that there is nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you haven't seen this yet, have you?
Which stream do I watch?
Both.
Mine.
I can only watch one at a time. Well, technically Discord allows for two, but I'm only watching one.
Are you watching mine?
Yes.
So a thing happened.
Did you... Yeah, I saw that you removed basically all the structures.
Yeah. This took a little while. Surprisingly, this all took less time than actually doing this hole.
Surprise.
Oh, yeah, and I made a slight mistake. So I used these dupers, right, to do a lot of the work.
Yes.
I had one go over this stretch, and then the return station ended up here, and the move, like there's a station that returns it but also moves it over one, right?
Yes.
Those were both here, but the duper was gone.
So you basically dug a tunnel.
So if we go over here now, there is suddenly a whole lack of land.
Like
So
a perfect
basically
straight
both
line.
return stations got out of render distance, but somehow the duper didn't, and just went and moved on. So, oops.
Also, do I annoy my dad this evening with calling him back, considering he called me to potentially
I don't
talk about going to Le
See,
Mans?
this seems more like an annoyance for you than for him.
Well, I kind of want to know if it's about Le Mans and if we're actually going or not, because he would get the tickets, but
I
I'm
mean,
not sure.
He can't back out, can he?
If he can't get the tickets, it has to be moved to next year.
Yeah, okay. But it kind of sucks because, well, it was meant as your graduation present, right?
Yes.
It's kind of weird to be like, we're gonna do this thing, but I don't know if we can yet.
Oh, please. He has been disappointing me my entire life. What's one more disappointment gonna do?
Well, put you in the position you are describing right now.
So how long do
Which
y'all
is-
think it's gonna be during the building process that I'm gonna be grabbing a fucking a tutorial of some sort?
I don't know,
Let's
I don't know what you're
see.
doing.
Why do you get stickers? Do you get them for free?
Why can I just...
Yes, I got stickers for free. I found a code to get them for free, okay?
Fair enough.
At that point, fuck it, why not?
As a Dutch person, I can approve free shit.
Jim,
And?
during this process of, well, I'm not even done yet, so I'm gonna use more, but I've currently used,
Let's see.
what is it? 71 fire resistance potions.
Where did you get cable ties?
Damn.
First, time
So,
to note down my Windows
you
key.
saw,
For that,
but
I
it's
need
very
to
funny.
go into
I
blah.
summoned two opponents, hit them
Go on,
once, and they
bro.
fell backwards into the water and
Quentin,
died.
question.
Perfect.
Why
Your
did you get
question is?
cable ties?
to cable manage.
Zip ties exist for that reason.
Yes, but this is a far more elegant fucking method.
Are you gonna see the cable management?
No, it's literally gonna be put into a specific spot in my desk where you cannot see the entire PC.
Oh wait.
Also, if you do it right, 90% of your cable management
Boss fight.
will be on the
I
back.
assume.
Let's be fucking real here. It's not gonna be done right.
Or not.
Well, still,
It's just a
most
bunch
of
of
your
little
cable
dudes.
management will end up on the rear part.
Let's
means
be fucking real.
That
I don't
nobody
know
will
what
see
the-
it.
I'm dead. I died of poison.
Meanwhile, I am
maybe
working
try
on. Wait,
not
can I
to.
just can I for the love of Christ
So
just
far,
copy
this game's
shit?
not as hard
Yes,
as I expected
okay,
it to be.
it's fine.
Yeah, but
I
I
died.
think I got a good tip for you.
Maybe. But so far, I've first tried every boss except for one.
2,
Which was
3,
the
4, 5,
previous
6,
one.
Let's
7,
see.
8, 9.
Okay, I have
That one I got
have
bullseye.
successfully noted down my
And other than that,
OEM.
I only died by
Windows
falling into
key.
holes. Now
So
of poison.
So if it all fucks up, I still have a
and
fucking
one
Windows
time all the
key.
way at the start because I underestimated 2 soldiers.
Okay, then we are gonna copy my new Windows key. Because that's gonna be the new one. And then I'm gonna go into settings. Don't we love settings? System.
I should
Why are there
probably
so
get new
many-
backgrounds though.
Summon enemies.
And then they want me to go to activation somehow.
Oh yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
Where the
Did you know
fuck
that
would
if
that
you
be?
kill a gas with return to sender,
never mind,
there's
I'm
a
in the
small
wrong
chance
fucking
you
thing
get
because it's
a
The
music
wrong
disc.
window. Update and security.
Really?
Because I got one from it.
That? Is
I've
that
never
new?
seen this disc. Maybe.
Which disc
There
is
we
it?
go.
Wait, no, I guess you stream it. Hold
Ammo-
on, give me a sec.
Amos Rody, it's called Tears. Amos Rody is, I guess, the musician. But it's
feel
called
like-
Tears.
Liquid
Do I know
relief
that one?
valves go in
I don't know. I don't think I've
between-
heard it either.
I mean, good chance that if I were to listen to the difference of my research pack, but
Well, if it's a new disc, then that shouldn't
Then
matter.
do I still have
Yeah, maybe
command?
it's new.
Why
Okay,
have
wait,
I
I'm
closed
in a-
command
I'm in a search bar right
prompts?
now.
Why
Hold
do
on.
I hate
Give me a
myself?
second.
I'm not near a thing right now. Well, I will have
I
to
know
go to
you
my
have
base anyway.
diamonds. I know
I'm
you
not
have
supposed to
diamonds.
know.
Whatever. I have one in my house.
I know. I have one in mine as well.
Then we are gonna do El Command again.
Did I bring those other shulkers as well?
Did
No,
I
I
do the
didn't.
wrong
Oh,
fucking
well, never mind.
thing? I am gonna grab the fucking pages I just closed again for the goddamn command. Why do I do this to myself?
because it is funny.
Then I'm gonna grab the fucking command
Hold on.
again.
Let's
because...
actually
Wait,
let's
it's
actually
completely
not
white?
turn on my.
Okay, is this
Music?
now the new?
Yes, it's
No.
completely white.
I've never seen that one. Hold on, is mine?
That is the old. Why is the new key not in there?
Oh, your Minecraft value is just completely turned down.
No, I've not heard this before.
This must be new, yeah.
Did
This
we
is
get
kinda
a-
weird?
Did we get a disco thing in Minecraft? It sounds like it.
I was about to ask for the reason why you got only half a terabyte of storage, but then I realized the pricing.
Huh.
More importantly, it isn't even to upgrade it. That's just to replace the dying drive.
Okay, so it's not bad,
Then
but it
why
doesn't
not
fit
upgrade at the same
Minecraft
time?
really.
I mean, that already was the case with the fucking chicken one. That
Like the
raw
thing
chicken.
is, like, why would I get more
But at least
storage?
at least this one is kind of good.
I have like,
So I'll
with
give
all
it
due
that.
respect, I have 9 terabytes of hard drives.
Oh yeah, yeah. However,
I'm
more
pretty
SSD
sure
space.
What?
More SSD
Okay,
space.
next project, Jim, is
Yeah.
rebuilding a storage system because this is getting out of hand.
The only game that needs the SSD is, surprisingly enough, War Thunder.
That's not a surprise at all.
It's also the same reason I'm upgrading to begin with.
I don't know if I like it for Minecraft, but
Uh,
hey, it's whatever.
So now the real question is, why did it not change the Windows key? Well, I told it to fucking change the damn Windows key.
because it's Windows.
Yeah, but it's annoying.
They've been shittifying Windows for a while now. And they're gonna have to do something about that with the Steam machine coming, otherwise it will actively hurt their sales. Because gamers are going to switch to... Well, a bunch of them are going to switch to the new Steam machine.
It's also very long.
Which
It's
people
still
are also
going, Jim.
calling the Gabe Cube, because it's just a
I feel
box.
like quite a few of them are pretty long.
Well, not this long, generally speaking.
I think they are.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so it's finally over.
This is where it came from. Looks good.
Wait, do you need shears for that? Oh yeah, you do.
You know what? This game looks and feels more like what you would expect from a Berserk game than the actual Berserk game.
Okay.
Eh. It's still funny how fast this boat actually is.
How many bows do I have just here? Right. Yeah, this getting slightly out of hand here.
And did not attack once. What's happening? Oh no, not an archer. Oh, there are so many of them.
I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while.
Yeah, I'm dealing with more of window fuckery.
Then don't
Because
fuck the
I'm
windows.
changing the key. I'm activating set key. It's actually activating it. But if I then look into what is the actual set key, it tells a completely different key. Which is the old OEM key, which is the key I'm trying to fucking replace.
Yeah. So,
It's a shit show.
it's Windows.
I know. I know.
Of course it's gonna be a shit show. Oh, we are filling up with water.
Let's see. It might honestly be being weird because I'm trying to change from a Windows 10 home key to a Windows 10 home key.
As I said,
Meaning
do
I'd have to activate the Windows when I actually fucking do the hardware change, which is terrifying. Because until
Well-
then I can't fucking see if the key is valid.
and otherwise you just ask ChatGPT for one. which I'm
I mean,
not saying you should do.
I could just do a generic key, yes, but
Where did you come from? Oi. I'm poisoned.
Ouch. My throat.
Oh, poison is actually a massive problem in this game. What the hell?
Apparently my body
the
thinks...
issue is it's not giving a fault code or anything. It's just saying it did it, but it doesn't.
Typical Windows.
I feel like in a lot of games, poison is like such a non-issue.
True.
Or at least
In this
Minecraft,
game,
I
it's a
guess.
massive problem. Holy shit.
There we go. Because of my air conditioning, I should be able to, you know, keep this entire thing sealed while it's filling up. The way I'm gonna do that is by locking myself into the chimney. Checking if the output pump is pumping out, the input pump is pumping stuff in. And if I open up these valves,
It is kind of crazy, Jim, that for this farm, except for the fact that I had to build like the Wither Rose farm, I don't have to really do anything except just get the materials.
how did I make a shaped submarine?
I mean, that's nice.
Like it took a long time to get to that point. But I'm really getting close to just being able to do whatever I would want. Material wise. The only thing I'm really lacking is a wood source. And, and a sorting system. We'll go work on that very soon.
Okay, so TLDR, I cannot test this until it's on there.
Yeah.
So this is it's gonna be a fun time. Like it is for my authorized resale, a authorized fucking channel, a authorized partner of fucking Microsoft themselves. That doesn't mean I trust them for shit.
Fair enough.
Like it's like, especially as this is one of those cases of the EU has mandated we are allowed to do this. So fuck you, Microsoft.
Oh wait, Jim.
Yeah, the EU is surprisingly
If this music disc gets
on the side of the consumer.
by return to sender, right?
What did you say?
Yeah.
The EU
that
is
make it a farmable
somewhat
music
surprisingly,
disc?
in my opinion, on the side of the
You
consumer.
can farm others as well.
Yeah, I know. Thank fuck.
Yeah, okay. Oh
'Cause you
yeah,
can
via
get them for
the
creepers.
yeah.
Not all of them, but
Yeah, that might be easier if you want infinite of those.
But yeah, we are gonna fucking see if that's the fucking case, if it fucking works.
Oh wait, what?
I'm gonna die.
Jim.
I am
I'm trying to turn. My engine is slowly dying.
I didn't notice.
I am sinking.
But apparently there's a random wither skull in one of my chests.
Okay. How do you lose that?
I don't know, but it's in here.
Oh, two of my rudders are damaged. Shit. That's why my turning is so bad.
Well, it's not like we'll be running short in the nearby future anyway.
Well, that
so.
is true, yeah.
Well,
Well, it's not like I
would
can get to the
kind of been nice
lifeboat
to know that
safely.
ahead of time.
The other one has a damaged propeller.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait, did I damage my fuel tank? No. I'm just slowly flooding every room in the ship.
I honestly might even use one of the stickers.
Nice. Instead of just keeping the stickers because
They were
Yeah.
free.
it's for real estate.
This is really a moment of a fucking being Dutch, isn't it?
If it's free, then go ahead.
I mean, everything can be free. All I'm saying.
It just depends how much you force the others to make it free.
I mean, you don't need. I mean, I'm merely borrowing it for a extended period of time without consent.
Sure. That sounds legal.
Well, okay, hold on. Do I have any anti-poison items? Poison cleanse.
This is getting somewhat funny. The rear of my ship is sinking.
I mean, that sounds like life. Yeah.
My ship is half sunk, yet it's moving forward because I put all the air intakes and outtakes at the top of the chimney. Meaning that as long as the chimney is above water, which it often is, considering it's the highest point in the ship.
Wait, since when do you have a Wiktionary page?
What?
You have a Wiktionary page.
Like,
Wait,
wish.
what?
Hold on.
It's not about you in any way, but it's. And there's a fucking Wiktionary page. That's fucking Bush person, alright.
Why is my page? Why are the messages failing to load? Discord, why are you doing this
Do you know
to
what the
me?
worst part is? I was trying to get to your Twitch without going to Twitch first.
Noun. Bush person. Plural. Bush people. A bushman or bushwoman. Related terms. Bushcraft, bushmanship, bush pilot. Okay.
I think they're thinking of the wrong bush here.
Are they or are you?
Um,
Yeah, Jules, how dare you not know your own name?
Also, what the fuck did you do to that poor fucking ship, bro? What the hell?
C4. And I'm not trying to run it aground because half my rudders are broken, so they don't do shit.
And how did you expect this was gonna go any other way?
I don't know, but my engine is dying.
I mean, there's no fucking oxygen. It's
Yes, it is.
fucking-
It comes from that one port at the top.
Safe to say, it's not working great.
Well, it might be because of different things. Usually it goes up to 100. But there might be different factors here to take into account. Maybe the fact that I'm
I mean,
underwater.
There's a big dude here.
There's a reason you don't fucking try to be the Titanic.
Hey,
Come
I'm doing
here.
something the Titanic didn't do. That's going up again.
The question is for how long? The Titanic also went up first, remember?
Yes, but I went up, then down, then back up again.
It's just a question of when the damn thing breaks, okay?
Sadly, Stormworks doesn't have that built
Would be
in.
sick as fuck. Would be sick as fuck.
It would.
But it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work with the whole fucking physics
No,
engine.
everything would break if you introduced force strength
It
calculations
would
into that game.
genuinely just mean that the entire game is broken.
Yeah. Like, I still think they should at some point change the actual...
Well, that
like-
is not Stormworks anymore, though, if you change the physics.
Yeah, but the physics of this game have been jank for too long, in my opinion.
You
Well,
said it,
sure.
yet it's still one of the better physics engines we have.
The air and water density, or the thickness, are basically the same.
Well, the water physics are great. It's just the air physics are, well, non-existent.
What? What is non-existent?
Air physics.
What?
Air.
You would
What?
think more people would think that, wouldn't you?
Like, I could show a little creation that I made a while back to prove that Stormworks doesn't really abide by any normal law of physics.
I mean, let's be real. If you make the most basic propeller aircraft, you can literally go straight up vertical.
This thing. One jet engine, 3 exhausts. 2 of them twist.
I was more looking at the fact that you have either a very similar tank to the one I had, or you literally have my tank saved, lol.
I'm not sure. Let's see, 17 is usually where my jet engines sit.
First as hell.
Oh shit, this doesn't have brakes. Oh yeah, it does this first. Before stabilizing.
I would love a shortcut, because I'm about to die.
But this thing
That
flies
sounds like a fun time.
surprisingly well. Although it is kind of uncontrollable at some points in time, especially if you start messing with your
checkpoint
yaw.
works as well.
Considering, as you can see, it now sort of sideways.
Oh god, are you using thrust factoring?
Thrust spoilers.
Wait, what? You're not even using thrust factoring?
It is just to twisting jet exhaust to, you know, do the pitch and roll.
Yeah.
And then I just use the use the pitch to you know. Oh yeah, landing this thing normally without damage is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, this is where you normally have wings.
And that's how I did it. Perfect landing.
Emphasis on normally, I guess.
I mean, my thrust factoring jet looks more normal than that, I guess. For whatever that's fucking worth.
Like, it just has 3 jet exhausts.
Why have you made the door like you have, bro? It's so fucking cursed.
It's an actual... Like, I put the logic here.
I mean, my
Broken down here.
thrust factoring jet is essentially that, but without the middle one.
Yeah, mine has that one, so you keep at least some propulsion.
Yeah, but hear me out. Doing a instant 180 and just turning around mid-air instantly.
Yeah, this one can't do that, but this one doesn't even have wings. This one is just powered by this.
Yeah, fun fact: the wings are not the thing doing that. That's all thrust factoring, baby.
But yeah, that has been a creation that I've made, like, over a year ago.
Yeah, my thrust factoring project has been far more recent.
What do you mean you found your own tank in here?
Let's see.
Is it this green one?
Yeah, it's the green thing.
That I made myself.
It looks similar. Like it uses the same color scheme, which is crazy.
Green.
green and a black barrel.
Isn't a barrel always black in this game?
I don't know, actually. I know your fucking boat is in a very weird spot on the barrel.
Yes. This one even has a semi-auto loader. It basically has a magazine of 6 shells.
You imagine being pre-fucking... The fucking flexible fucking ammo tubes.
This was the 20th of June.
Yeah, bro. Like, autoloaders were fucking pain. They were, no matter what you were gonna do, they were gonna be fucking pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, especially from the menu, it looks a lot like my fucking, like, one of my fucking autoloader test projects.
Yeah, for me it was more of a project to actually see if I can make a tank, because previous attempts sort of
The first part
failed.
on that tank is, the turret moves up and down, but when it's loaded, the turret is up and is completely exposed. It's only actually closed when it's loading.
Safety.
Non-existent.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is def myself on Discord real quick. So I can press a button. And then the button does the thing. And then the thing says that I'm gonna be ending it soon because I'm tired. And to be fair, like, also lost motivation. And I don't want to burn myself out on this game because it is too much fun. Which I've done before and didn't touch it for almost a year. So yeah, some great advice for me. If you feel like you're getting tired from a game, just stop playing it. Try and find something else. Or even if you feel a little bit burned out on it, just take a break. You'll play the game a lot more and for a lot longer. But yeah, if you like what you saw and want to see more of it, make sure to let me know through every possible channel. Either Twitch chat, Discord, YouTube, which is still to put previous VODs on. Kinda forgot. Oh well. But yeah. Every bit of feedback is welcome, as well as any possible idea on what I should do on Wednesday with the variety stream, which hopefully... Wait a second. Yeah, it will be moved to Thursday. I just realized that I keep filling my Wednesdays with either activities or being sick. So next stream will be not Wednesday, like you see above my head, but Thursday. Same time, just a different day. Purely because on Wednesday I'm gonna be bringing my mom to one of her friends so they can travel early Thursday morning. Yeah, then I won't be able to stream. But that's all for next week. You know, I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, afternoon, or whatever other type of day you live in. And yeah, for me, goodbye.